Have you ever asked yourself, what would Jesus do? It's a question people have been asking for 2,000 years, and it's every bit as important now as it was then. So, what would Jesus do? Well, we don't have to guess. Jesus showed us and told us himself. Love God, love others. So, when your brother is sad, you can love by listening and encouraging. When your friends argue, you can love by not taking sides and helping to make peace. But living like Jesus is hard if you're not spending time with Jesus. You can read or listen to stories of Jesus in the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, all about the things Jesus said and did. You can also talk with Jesus, just like a friend. Tell him what you're excited about or what's worrying you. Ask for his help and wisdom. Jesus might bring a verse or picture to your mind or a sense of peace in your heart. The more time you spend with Jesus, the more you can become like Jesus. Then God can work through you to change the world around you. That's why loving like Jesus is an amazing way to worship God with your life. Because worship is about more than just singing loud. It's all about living loud.
Welcome to Story Lab. This week, we're taking a look at the story of someone who knew how to look out for the people around him.
Hey, guess I didn't get the flower power memo.
I got you covered.
Oh. All right. That's great.
Hey, I'm Skylar.
And I'm Sebastian.
All summer, we're talking about what it looks like to live like Jesus.
Also, we're setting up awesome activities for STEAM Camp.
Science, technology, engineering, art, math.
Go STEAM Campers! Rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, not really.
Okay, so what are we setting up today?
We are gonna go flower power.
On it. We can use this fine flour to power some chocolate chip cookies, a cake, or even some scones.
Not that kind of flower.
Okay. We got sunflowers, mangolds.
Closer, but still no.
Then how are we flower powering?
How about a thermal powered flower? That's a tongue twister.
Sure. Let's make it.
Today, we're making a thermal powered flower. Step 1, cut out a flower and a leaf using a template like this.
You can get a grown-up to help you draw the template or find one online. You wanna know what they call me? The Picasso of arts and crafts.
On to step 2. Carefully fold each of your flower petals so they form a fan shape, like this.
All right, step 3. Take a plastic drinking straw and cut it down to 3 inches long. Boom.
Then cut down a wooden skewer to 4 inches.
Now, I think you'll wanna use these.
For sure.
You got it.
And there it goes. Step 4, take the straw and wrap around clay or Play-Doh around the base so that it can stand upright.
For step 5, you'll need one of these little guys. An eye screw. We're gonna tape the eye of the screw to the top of the straw.
But don't cover the top of the straw with the tape.
On to step 6. Take the little leaf that you cut out and tape it onto the eye screw. Perfect.
Step 7, take a very small piece of clay and attach the flower to the flat end of the skewer. Then drop it inside of the straw. The point should hit the table.
Perfect. Okay, so now we've got this. Where's the power?
Right here. Step 8, get your grown-up to help light the candles and then slide them under the flower creation. Make sure when you do, you avoid putting one directly under the leaf.
I'm already seeing a little bit of movement.
Whoa!
Look, there it goes. Let's put all the other ones. There it goes.
It's like a little flower merry-go-round.
As the candle flames heat up the air around them, the warm air rises. This creates a gentle breeze that catches the petals and causes the flower to spin.
You are the wind beneath my wings.
Settle down, Bet.
I just love how the flames provide such a great boost for the petals.
Looking out for their flower friend.
Speaking of looking out for others, it's time for...
The story before the story.
Today, we're in the book of Luke. Luke wanted to clearly record the story of Jesus.
From the very beginning, when people turned away, God had a plan to rescue us.
At the perfect time, God sent Jesus, God's very own son, to live among us as a human.
Jesus was born a tiny baby and grew up like an ordinary kid.
He became wiser and stronger and more pleasing to God and to others.
When Jesus was about 30, he was baptized by his cousin John.
God's voice spoke from heaven saying, "You are my son, and I love you. I am very pleased with you."
Soon after this, Jesus began traveling and teaching and healing sick people.
Which is where our story starts.
Take it away.
Hey everyone, I'm Padma. Today we're talking about how we can look out for one another, something that we see over and over in the life of Jesus. In Luke, we read about the amazing things Jesus did and the way crowds of people started to follow him everywhere. At first, the religious leaders were simply curious about Jesus, but soon they got worried. Jesus was upsetting the way they had always done things and making surprising claims.
Who can forgive sins but God alone?
Jesus also spent time with people that the religious leaders avoided.
Why does he eat with tax collectors and sinners?
Jesus cared more about people's needs than about keeping up a good appearance. In fact, he allowed his disciples to pick and eat grain on the Sabbath, a day of rest.
That's against the law!
The religious leaders were talking about the special laws that God had given the Israelites when Moses led them out of Egypt. God wanted the people to learn to rest and to take time to connect with God.
Remember to keep the Sabbath day holy. Do all your work in 6 days.
Over time, the religious leaders got worried about breaking this law. So they began to put more rules around the Sabbath to make sure they didn't work, like dozens more rules. You couldn't travel more than 1/4 of a mile from your house. You couldn't even light a fire or kill a fly. Those extra rules were not from God. Instead of making the Sabbath more restful, it made it more stressful for most people. One Sabbath day, Jesus entered a synagogue and began to teach. In the crowd sat a man with a weak, twisted hand. Right away, the religious leaders went on high alert.
Do you think he's going to heal that man, even though it's the Sabbath? Healing definitely counts as work.
Jesus knew right away what the leaders were thinking, so he spoke to the man with the twisted hand.
Get up and stand in front of everyone.
You can imagine, this man was excited and nervous, but he got up and stood there as everyone stared. Then Jesus confronted the religious leaders.
What does the law say we should do on the Sabbath day? Should we do good or should we do evil? Should we save life or should we destroy it?
Nobody dared answer. So Jesus spoke to the man with the twisted hand.
Stretch out your hand.
The man reached out. Everyone could see his hand had become completely whole and good as new. Amazing! Am I right? But the religious leaders did not celebrate with the man who had been made whole. Instead, they got super angry. See, Jesus had not broken God's law about the Sabbath, but all those extra rules made by the religious leaders. Jesus chose to ignore those extra rules in order to care for a man who was hurting and to make him well. But the religious leaders were so wrapped up in fear and in making themselves look good that they cared more about their own rules than about helping people. And so they began plotting how to stop Jesus. Jesus never let what others thought control his actions. Instead, he demonstrated for us all what the Apostle Paul later wrote to the Philippians. None of you should look out just for your own good. Each of you should also look out for the good of others. And that is the end.
Wow, the religious leaders never really got it, did they?
They really believed they were doing the right thing.
They sure did, but in the end, They were just looking out for themselves.
So, what's our part in the story?
All this summer, we're talking about how we can live and love like Jesus. And when we look at Jesus, we see that he kept his focus on other people instead of on himself. He cared more about looking out for others than making himself look good.
That's so hard to do sometimes. I mean, my default setting is me.
Yeah, it's easy to think about what I want and what I need.
For sure. But you can ask God to take your focus off you and help you look out for what the people around you need.
I mean, you could carry some extra pencils or pack an extra snack, so if someone needs one, you can give it to them.
You could look out for new people at school or church and invite them to hang out with you.
You could be on the lookout for kids who need someone to play with at recess.
For kids who need a place to sit at lunch.
For kids who need someone to listen.
Those are great ideas. And the more time and energy you spend looking out for others, the more God can work through you to change the world around you.
I love it.
I'm in.
Me too. See you next time.
So here's the thing. Look out for one another.
Your family.
Your friends.
Your classmates.
Your neighbor.
Because then they can say, you are the wind beneath my...
I'd rather see it than hear.
Who doesn't need a little flower power in their day?
Thanks for joining us in the Story Lab. See you next time.
Think we can make it go faster with a little more candles?
Oh, you're on. That's one.
There it goes.
I see the way you live. I see the way you love. I want to live like you. Oh, I want to love the way you do. I don't wanna wait forever. I know that your plans are greater. I am ready now, 'cause there's nothing better, no. And now I know
Thank you, snooze alarm.
Hello everyone, I'm Brandon.
I'm John.
And welcome to the
So-and-so Show. Today is a great day. I'm going to Cousins Camp with my cousin Cassie.
That's right. Maybe for our viewers, you should explain what Cousins Camp actually is.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Cousins Camp is a weekend retreat where all of our cousins get together to sing songs, play games, and talk about our wacky family. And the best part, I have no responsibilities while I'm there. I just get to sit back, relax, and be me.
Oh, no wonder you're looking forward to it. When do you leave?
Oh, right after the show. Actually, Cassie should be here any minute.
Oh.
Or any second. Come in, Cassie. Oh, there's my favorite cuz.
And there's my favorite cuz. Don't tell cousin James.
You'd laugh harder if you knew James.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
Are you ready to rehearse?
Rehearse.
John, don't tell me you forgot. We're leading music at camp this year.
You keep a tambourine in a guitar case?
Where else should I keep it? In a trumpet case?
Oh, yeah. That's
I will move this out of the way.
Okay.
It is my very special case. All right, seriously though, let's get to it. Are you ready to rehearse? You are, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course. Let's rehearse the new camp song. New camp song, right? Because I'm a little rusty on the lyrics, and that's why I rehearse, right?
I thought you didn't have any responsibilities.
And a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4. Hey, camp is fun. Camp is great. Camp has some of my favorite things. Camp!
I see why you want to rehearse.
I thought we sounded great.
Yeah, me too. No notes.
No.
Okay,
No notes.
clearly, neither one of you knew that song.
What? It's true.
We don't know what we're doing.
Are you always in charge of the camp music?
No. Okay, look, it's our first time because Cousin Terry has laryngitis, and so they asked me and John to take over, but we just got the email yesterday.
Yes, and I should check my emails.
Well, what are you gonna do? You leave for camp right after the show.
Well, I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna do what we just did.
Yes! Yes, we can just make it up on the spot.
Yeah, new camp song. Our cousins will never know the difference.
Yeah, right.
I think they will.
No, not if we have each other's backs.
Like this.
Like this.
Literally
Have each
got
other-
us back.
Yeah.
Hold 'em up.
Totally. So okay. Let's sing another song.
Oh, yes, one about all the things that we love to do at camp.
Oh, I'm on. Okay, here we go. I love to cook. I love to swim. I love to fish and reel them in camp. Yeah. Look at him. He's speechless. That's
Power
amazing.
of music.
Yeah.
Listen, I think it's great that you two are looking out for one another. I really do. But you don't you think it would be better if you just told your cousins that you're not prepared?
But then there'd be no music at Cousins Camp.
Yeah, Brandon, a cousins camp without music is no cousins camp at all.
No. Awful. Yeah. Rude.
Mm-hmm. Inconceivable.
But he's probably right.
Huh?
We aren't cut out for this job, John. We're no good.
No, I didn't say that.
No, we let our cousins down, and this is the day the music died. Bye-bye. Our goes on, so on and so on.
You know what? I've been looking forward to leading music all summer.
You've only known about it for 5 minutes.
It's going to be so hard to face them all. What are we going to say?
I don't know, but we have a very long bus ride to figure it out.
Yeah.
Wait, how long is your bus ride?
18 hours.
What? Never mind. That's your answer, don't you see? You have 18 hours on a bus together. You can learn the camp songs on your trip.
Wait, we can memorize the words.
Yes.
Oh, and the songs.
And I can practice my tambourine solo.
Yes. Oh, it's perfect, Brandon. Thank you so much for looking out for us.
Hey, wait, let's sing a song right now.
Is this a song that you already know the lyrics to?
Yeah, sure is.
Yeah,
Ready?
I got this. Ready?
All right. Ring us in.
It's
Bible story time!
I do know that one.
Hey guys and gal.
Hey!
I'm guessing it's time for Cousins Camp.
It sure is.
I'm sad to miss it. Thankfully, you won't miss today's verse. Today, we will be reading from the book of Luke. With the help of 2 musical guests from the sound of it.
That's right, we're here once again to class up the joint. Hit it, Greg. No, play it. Glad you came, glad you're here. I know it's getting late, but never fear. We'll give a blow-by-blow of the Bible story on the Melv Solomon Story Recap. Thank you for that one silent clap. Hey, buddy, pal, it's me, Melv Solomon. And my so-called brother-in-law, Greg.
Greg looks a little upset.
Yeah, of course he's upset. Look at his hair. I haven't seen a part like that since Moses and the Red Sea. One of us made a mistake earlier. We both did.
Maybe today's Bible story will help you fellas resolve this tension. But before we begin, I want to read you this verse from the book of Philippians. The Apostle Paul wrote, "None of you should look out for just your own good. Each of you should also look out for the good of others." Sometimes we get so focused on our own lives and our own problems that we forget the people around us. Paul reminded us in this verse that we should look out for other people. Jesus showed us how to do this in a lot of ways. Today's story is one example. It was a Sabbath day, which, according to Jewish law, was the day people weren't supposed to work. And Jesus was in a synagogue teaching the people. Some religious leaders, known as the Pharisees, were there, and they didn't like Jesus very much. They were trying to catch him doing something wrong.
Oh, do I know what that's like? I once wrote a song about catching someone doing something wrong, didn't I, Greg? Hit it! I know what you're up to, you slimy snake. You're gonna get caught before it's too late. Don't act like you don't know what I'm speaking of. You left the twist tie off the loaf of bread again.
It's gonna go stale.
Hey, Greg, if I wanted a duet, I would have sung my second least popular hit, Who's That Singing Next to Me?
Back to Jesus in the synagogue. He knew that the Pharisees were looking for him to mess up. He actually knew what they were thinking. But Jesus didn't seem too concerned about what they thought. Because also in the synagogue that day, there was a man whose right hand was weak and twisted. And when Jesus saw the man, he saw a way that he could help. He told the man to get up and stand in front of everyone.
Hey, that's right. Jesus told that guy to take the stage. I know a little something about that. Hit it. All right, Greg, have it your way. I'm going to have to do this number a cappella, which is, of course, Latin for with capella. 1, 2, 3, 4. You gotta get up
You gotta get up. You gotta get right up on that stage. You gotta smile. You gotta sing. 'Cause somehow you've gotta pay off that boat.
Yeah. So the man with the weak and twisted hand stood up in front of everyone in the synagogue. Jesus turned to the Pharisees and asked, "What does the law say we should do on the Sabbath day? Should we do good or should we do evil? Should we save life or should we destroy it?" And that's when Jesus did something amazing. He asked the man to stretch out his hand. And when the man did, his twisted hand was healed. That made the Pharisees very angry. People weren't supposed to do work on the Sabbath, and they considered healing someone to be work.
The only thing I work for is a living, which is how I made this next song from my third album. Hit it, Greg. I guess that's all the songs for tonight.
Okay, what happened between you two?
Oh, it's nothing. Greg, he played the wrong note at a concert recently, a real stinker. And I didn't want anyone to think it was my fault, so I made a little joke at his expense. People laughed at him, and he got mad about it.
Okay, that explains the tension between you two. Did you consider that making a joke about Greg in front of a crowd of people might hurt his feelings? Remember our verse from earlier. None of you should look out for just your own good. Each of you should also look out for the good of others. You see, Jesus knew that healing a man on the Sabbath would maybe hurt his reputation with certain people, but doing good for someone else was more important to him.
Oh, man, you're right. I was looking out for my own good instead of Greg's. I make mistakes all the time, and he doesn't make jokes about me. I shouldn't have made fun of him. If I could just tell him I'm sorry. If only he would come back. Greg, my brother-in-law, I'm sorry for making jokes. Can you forgive me? Greg, you know I love you, Greg. I do. Greg. There he is. There he is. What do you say we wrap this up with one last song? Oh. Perfect. Look out for one another. Look out for your fellow brother. Do good, and maybe just one day you can say, hooray. Beautiful, Greg. Just beautiful. Really. Back to you.
Thanks, guys. It's always something. Remember this. Jesus cared much more about loving others and doing good than looking perfect in other people's eyes. And if we want to live like Jesus, we should look out for the good of other people. See you next time.
Wow, that was a great lesson. As long as we have each other's backs this weekend, I think we'll be all right.
I agree. Let's sing about it.
Ooh.
And a 2, and a 3.
Reveal the question.
Who's looking out for you? You know what? Maybe it's a friend like Brandon.
Or a family member like a super cool singing cousin.
Yeah, maybe it's a parent or a teacher at school.
Oh, yes. But you know what? God looks out for us for sure.
Absolutely. Hey, whoever's looking out for you, keep an eye out because you can follow their example and look out for someone else.
Yeah. Is that the end of the show?
Oh, yeah, I hope so because we have a bus to catch.
Oh, yeah, don't let me keep you. Have fun singing at Cousins Camp.
Thank you. And you have fun looking out for one another.
Yeah, we'll see you next time on
The So-and-So Show. Big time credits. Here we go.
Credits.
And 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sorry.
John.
Brandon.
Kathy.
Mel, Solomon, and Greg.
Directed by Cousin Steve.
Written by Cousin Ronwell.
Edited by Cousin Tim.
Props by Cousin Michelle.
Tambourine solo, come on!
You think I'm done, but I'm not.
Whoa! All right, sound by Cousin Mike.
Camera by Cousin Cookie.
Camera by Cookie.
Visual effects by...
Hey, what do you say we wrap this up with one last tune? What just happened? What just happened?
I'm sorry.